Johnny Bravo watching Generation. Doesn't something about calling a girl you think is cute baby scream, society has been infantilizing women since Adam and Eve? Do not call me babe. And it's not because I'm some stone cold witch who doesn't find pet names endearing, because I do. But darling, you've got to work for it. Use impressive diction. I always had a thing for men with vernacular. Tell me that I'm the light of the moon. Tell me I'm your own personal sun. That stardust doesn't glitter as bright as me. If Khaleesi is down with moon and star terms of endearment, so am I. Tell me that when you hear me speak, it's like witnessing a supernova. Tell me that my laugh is loud, obnoxious even, but it's your favorite sound. Identify me by something that is more than a street-calling nickname, spit out like trash. But for the love of God, do not compare me to a dessert item. I am not the cheap cupcake you bought at the school bake sale. I'm not your honey bear. I'm not your sugar pie. I'm not your latest craving. Do not call me babe.
Woo!
Okay, so the next piece is called Nazuk. Nazuk is a word in Urdu, and then I guess a definition is kind of like gentle almost, but I don't think that's really translating it accurately. In my mother's tongue, girls are Nazuk, frail and fragile beings with thin limbs and glass bones. Within this predestined definition, we live by a certain set of rules, a code that preserves our delicate nature. We are sought after to be as white as the moon, waxed fresh and new, to be like dandelions and pull on the skin of a flower in every place we feel like a weed, to be as beautiful as sparrows, as long as each wing is clipped. We are told to cut up our big personalities into bite-sized pieces, while swallowing the melodies of our own voices whole, as if loud women are contagious, as if that's a problem. Of course, how uncomfortable must it be to consider breaking a silence in which women have been unlearning who they are for centuries. To be Nazuk, we must be soft. Every morning, we begin the day by sanding down our edges, making ourselves smaller, by scraping back scales until we are pliable, plucked, pristine packages waiting to be unwrapped, by learning to carry the weight of silence on the small of our backs. With such a fate, I can't help but be thick-skinned. My bones live inside an armor of fiery flesh, scales thriving, glowing against a backdrop of muted history. After generations of caged women, I have filled my hollowed body with will and trained myself to fly without wings. If this means that I am no longer beautiful, so be it.
Woo! Love you, girl.